is Vanessa Zamora. We're here at PubCon Las Vegas 2008, and joining me now is Guillaume Bouchard, which I decided I love to say, who is co-founder and CEO, correct?
Yeah.
Of NVI. Now, NVI, is it a full-service web agency or a interactive web agency? What exactly?
NVI is kind of split up in two different areas.
Okay.
One is we have 20 people that build websites, so we have our own CMS, and we also adapt a couple of other platforms for clients, let's say for e-commerce, or we have a WordPress platform that we adapt as well. So 20 people build websites,
okay,
and 20 others market them. So, and within the search marketing, or within the marketing part of NVI, there's two main services. One is social media, which has 7 people, 3 copywriters, 3 people that are on the social networks on a daily basis, like community managers, people that get votes on Dig and stuff like that, and 1 person that manages those people, and 13, 14 people do SEO full-time. And we do that from the French and English perspective, since we're based in Montreal. So it's we play a lot with the bilingual market of North America.
Excellent,
and
excellent.
In Europe as well. Yeah.
Now, NVI was founded in what year? Because it's
it was founded almost exactly 4 years ago.
Okay.
2 of my friends and I just decided to put $5,000 in a pot and said, oh, let's build websites. And
there you go.
Yeah, it started from like that 3 people, and after a year we were like 4 or 5, and it doubled every year. So 4, 8, 18, and we just passed the 40 mark over the last few months.
That's incredible growth. For
it's
4 years
very
now.
challenging. It's all organic, so we didn't buy any companies. So it's really just growing from the inside.
Excellent. That's great. So on your site, one thing that I read that I thought was very interesting is your motto about internet is simple. Yeah. And I guess it's keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. Can you elaborate on that and how NVI applies that motto?
I think that in our industry, as search marketers, there's a lot of education to do with people. Most of the people we deal with are VPs, marketing, people that are let's say older and that didn't, let's say, were not born with the internet and are kind of adapting to it.
Sure.
So the idea is that those people, they have a really good understanding of their business, but not necessarily of how their business should look like on the web. So the way to keep it simple for them is that we're able to vulgarize the things so that people are able to say, okay, well, I understand what you guys are doing, so we're not doing hey, I'm on my ivory tower and just hiding everything and here's our services. It's more the other way around. Like, we try to train companies internally. We try to show them and to have people in-house that starts to understand how the web works, how Google works, how the social platforms work. So the idea is to keep that simple for them so they're able to manage that and to learn, because we do feel that as an agency, we have to support the company, but not do everything for them. So that's a little bit the credo that we're trying to implement. And by being able to build and market websites, we're also able to offer some sort of a full service. So the company doesn't have to worry about hosting, about how the site's going to look like, if it's going to be SEO friendly, if the blogs we built is going to withstand a Dig attack, Dig homepage. So it's a little bit a mix of everything to make sure we have a good formula. And we try not to have more emphasis on one or another thing, because we feel that the web is a big balance of 15, 20 different spheres. So it's really trying to get them together and not to, let's say, fight against one another. Like, sometimes creation will fight against the developers. The developers will don't want to listen to the SEO marketers. So since everything is internally, we don't have any freelancer, we don't outsource anything, everything is done in-house. We try to really capitalize on that knowledge that's kind of going from one department to another.
Excellent. Sounds wonderful. Now, social media is a really hot topic right now. I know that's just one aspect of your agency. Now, are you finding that outside companies are coming to you and saying, help us? Is that a sort of a trend, or what are you seeing?
For me, social is divided into, let's say, 3 main things. One is working out with the news sites, so Dig, Reddit, StumbleUpon, Mix, Propeller, all of those sites. And in the recent years, I would say even the recent months, it's been increasingly difficult to reach those homepage. We're publishing a study this afternoon that's going to talk about like the results. We had like 150 pushes that we did over the last year, and we looked at the results and the bottom line for the client. So that area is starting to be more and more difficult. There's like I would say the community sites in social media, like the ones like Flickr, Facebook, YouTube. Those are all websites where you can also integrate them and try to socialize with the communities to leverage your brand. So this is something I think that has a lot of future. MySpace also is a good example. It's you have to be really smart about it. It's extremely time consuming, so the efficiency area is really important. And the third part, which is also something that I believe strongly in, is everything that goes around the blog. So if you're working, let's say, for a travel company, finding 20, 30, 40, 50 loyal bloggers that are going to talk about your services every time there's something, this is something we've developed a lot. So it's some sort of online PR, but what we do is we try to contact those bloggers and find a creative story they would like to talk about, find a way so that they get paid. It could be money, it could be tickets to a show, it could be a flight or a trip to Las Vegas, for example. But the idea is like to get the mix of the three. Like if the website that you have fits for news sites, it's perfect. If it goes well by digging into more community sites, it's a good idea. And the bloggers thing is always good because there's always people talking about your industry. So it's just to find those people and get them to talk about you.
I see. And how do you determine which one to go in? Do you try all of them, or do you sort of look at the site and then
it really depends on the industries. As an example, the news site like Dig and Reddit, they're pretty allergic to everything that is marketing. So if you have, let's say, an e-commerce website and you put a /blog on your e-commerce site and you try to write cool content, it's going to get flagged and you're going to get your site banned because Google is, not Google, but Dig is really anti-marketing. So it really depends of where you want to go. So I would say the verticals matters, and also the way you want to go with it matters. So as an example, if you do it on the site itself with a /blog, it's not a good idea if you're trying to sell something on the real homepage. On the other side, if you launch a completely separate domain and you build that and you build some sort of a community around the industry, and then you get visitors from Dig and Reddit and stumble upon, that can be pretty good, because after that you have a website that's living on its own and you can indirectly send traffic back to your site, get good backlinks, and down the road you could also kill the site and then move it on the e-commerce site and benefit the SEO power from it. So it's really trying to adapt based on the industries, and also budget comes into play. To write a great article for Dig and then to push it, it requires 15, 20, 25 hours of time. So those things have to be weighed in with the budgets of the client. So it's trying to say, okay, well, with the budget we have, what is the thing that makes the most sense out of those three, let's say, main services that we offer.